We've got 8 more picks to go, with the San Diego Chargers pick being in. The Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock in the spot from which the Browns traded up to select Johnny Manziel about 15 minutes ago. What do you think the Chargers are going to do here?
I think the corner run is finally coming. San Diego at corner has got nothing right now. I mean, you're starting Steve Williams, a 5th-round pick from a year ago, Sharice Wright. They've got to bolster that. Remember, in that division, they got some people throwing the football in that division. They need to load up. I think Bradley Roby or Verrett, the corner from TCU, one of those two, I believe, has to be the pick.
And this draft is falling the way I think they felt that it could, because right there on their board, and it's not only maybe the best player on their board, one of these corners, but certainly an area of need for that team. And it's a team that's contending now, getting better with Mike McCoy over there, and adding a corner makes a lot of sense right here.
I want to go down to the orchestra pit. Ian Rappaport, the Browns have been all over this place, all over this draft board. Are they not done tonight? Is that possible?
Yeah, that's what I hear, Rich. You know, they got the defensive back they wanted. Jimmy Haslam got the quarterback he wanted, Johnny Manziel. And from what I understand, DJ, the Browns are now trying to get back into the first round, possibly targeting a receiver. Who are they looking at?
Well, if you're looking at a receiver, Marquise Lee from USC still on the board. That would give him another explosive weapon with Johnny Manziel and Gordon and Cameron, the tight end. I mean, you have a lot of weapons on that offense if they can get a guy like Marquise Lee.
And this Benjamin is still out there, too, from Florida State with a first-round grade in the wide receiver class, Mike.
Yeah, but I really believe on the defensive side of the ball, they were number 29 in yards allowed in the pass game last year. They've got nobody on that edge on the backside that scares you. And in that division with Denver, they've got to play some better pass defense. And I think they need an athlete back there. And I really believe Bradley Roby's the guy.
For San Diego, you're talking
San
about.
Diego, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
We're going back to Cleveland over there.
No, well, hey, but Cleveland might be coming back to this building. I mean, think about it.
A wide receiver, Marquise Lee being such a solid route runner, wide receiver, a lot like what we talked about earlier. Now, Cleveland gets back in there. This would be a wow.
It would be like the movie.
Like, oh, I can't believe that.
It would be like draft day.
There wouldn't be.
But I mean, and I know we've been accused, at least my timeline's been accused of being so Manziel central. There's still some other quarterbacks that are out there. There's Teddy Bridgewater sitting right there, hoping he gets picked in any of the last 8 choices this evening. Derek Carr is also in the mix.
He's back home in Bakersfield.
There's the Carr camp, if you will, back home in Bakersfield, California. When might his name get called? If tonight, not tonight, then tomorrow.
But he might be the most natural thrower in the draft, Derek Carr. He throws a beautiful football. He runs 4.65. I'll be really surprised if one of those teams that didn't take a quarterback in the top 8 that need one doesn't come back up before the end of the draft.
And don't forget the Cardinals are still sitting out there at 27 after they traded down. Here's the pick of the San Diego Chargers.
With the 25th pick in the 2014 NFL Draft, the San Diego Chargers select Jason Verrett, defensive back, TCU.
This kid's one of my favorite players in the entire draft. He's only 5'9.5", and that's the knock on him.
But he fights.
But he's competitive, he's feisty, he's tough. He had a little shoulder problem that prevented him from tackling early in the season. But I'll tell you right now, the only thing this kid lacks is height, because he's so competitive. Watch him come off the edge. 5'9", 190 pounds. Eyes in, pedal, patient. Now watch him break on the route. Remember, this is Beckham he's covering, another first-round pick. Finds the football with good vision, closes the gap, breaks it up. Now, again, LSU, that's a big physical receiver pushing him off. They're the only kind of balls I saw him lose on. When it's just about footwork, quickness, and speed, he wins. But when a bigger wideout takes advantage, Michael, that's when he struggles.
And that's what you're going to get in that division with Demaryius Thomas over there and James Jones now in that division. You're going to get those big wide receivers. Now, they're not necessarily the big wide receivers that like to lean on you, but the big wide receivers that can run. But leaning on a guy like that doesn't have the size, that's why he needs to be as feisty and fight hard.
Well, everybody in that division is drafting defense. Oakland, Khalil Mack, and we've got Dee Ford and the Chiefs, and now here we go, Jason Verrett with the Chargers. They all have to play against Peyton Manning.
You know who he's the answer for. He has slot value to Wes Welker. That's what it is. We got to get to Wes Welker. That's what that is about.
He's the best nickel in the draft.
Prior to this choice, San Diego had the highest drafted TCU player in the draft. That was LT back in 2001. They just added another TCU player.